You have to listen to him.
When you're 18, you come up pretty quick. Huh?
Oh! Hey, that was a good one. Speaking of that, when you come up pretty quick, what are we coming up on now?
So here we go.
Batos Locos Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, the Red Bat. My co-host.
We have another guest.
Hey, can you turn it off, please?
My co-host,
How are you?
the Black Bat and the Grand Bat, are not here. They are.
Thank God, right, buddy? Hey, wait, you don't like us.
Great.
They are-
We finally got the racist out of the way.
They're at the Human Resources getting DEI training right now.
Oh, wow.
They will be back on our next episode.
How long do they have to do that training?
It's like 24 months. Kind of thing. Yeah.
Pardon me. You didn't even introduce me.
All right. You've been on the show before. First,
You've been on the show?
All right,
You told me.
across from me, sitting across from me, returning
Oh, yeah, they're
guest. What part of the show?
Retarded.
Sitting across from me, that's the retarded.
That's horrible.
The only black guy who doesn't wear blue or red.
The only one?
Hey, I saw a lot. I saw the last podcast. Remember we saw the last.
Yeah,
And he hypnotized them.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
Right.
you know, he,
Just for the record,
still
I
not
do
gay?
wear blue, but
So,
only for my football
Tell him what
team.
happened.
Let me try again. Hold on. Get over there.
you know,
Hold on.
Raj.
Hold on. At the snap of my fingers, you're going to forget that you were ever gay.
Are you gay, Tristan?
Are you gay?
You didn't remember.
I want everybody to see this hand. See this
He really
hand?
did forget.
See
Yeah.
this hand right
Yeah,
here?
he was gay.
Watch this.
I'm
Watch
not
this.
gay.
Watch
See it
this.
work.
Watch this.
You forgot
Yeah,
he
I've never
Watch
been
this.
gay.
Watch
See it
this.
work.
You see this hand? Red bat. Turn your head. Watch this. You see this right here? You see that? You see that right
Oh,
there?
it's red.
This
Wait a minute.
is going
That's-
to you.
that's not a banana.
And going to you.
That's not a
I
banana.
love you. I love you.
He wants a
Damn sure
banana.
I love you.
Banana.
Thank you,
Peace
thank you.
and
Who was that
egg.
directed for?
Banana.
Don't you ever clean your fingernails?
I know,
Yes, I
dude.
do.
What the hell?
Doesn't look like it.
That's quiet.
for the
Hey,
record-
listen to everybody.
for the record, he does have a tweet that went viral, 10,000 views, reposted by Rob Van Dam.
Or reposted?
Wait, was it clean? Was it
Reposted by Rob Van Dam.
What was the
Tristan,
What happened?
What was the tweet?
he did the Rolling Thunder at practice.
It was one day at practice.
Rob Van Dam
I believe Danny
He-
was with me.
He tagged RVD
When I
and
was in the ring, I was hitting the ropes, doing cardio, and
Yeah.
I wanted to practice a few moves.
All
You
right.
know, practice it. It took me about 7 attempts to do it, but I still managed to do the Rolling Thunder. And I posted it on Twitter because I'm trying to put myself out there. And Rob Van Dam happened to see it, and he said,
This is what's
you know, it
real
was
time.
good, but he told me a few things you should work on. And I said, thanks for the compliment.
Wow.
And I called it a day.
Awesome.
he retweet he
Finish while
tagged.
you're ahead, if you will.
Yeah, thank God you didn't mark out the time that you went with Gonzalo to pick up Sabu.
Oh, let me tell you something. When
That was it. That was it.
Sabu-
Wait. Did he pick him up off the ground or did he pick him up from
No. We picked him up from the
Okay.
airport. Let me tell you something. When I was with Sabu, I was quiet as a mouse.
That's not what Gonzalo said. Gonzalo was like, oh, you like let's
Anyway, when XPW
He's a Cowboys.
parted
fan.
ways
Giants
with
jacket.
Larry
You
Rivera,
can't
Rob Black
believe
says,
it.
I need a better Mexican. And they're like, Larry Rivera's not even Mexican. No, I need a Mexican then, because he's better than these South Americans.
And then he says he's not even a South American.
And he's not even Mexican. He's South American.
finish introducing everybody.
He's the one and only Juan-tastico.
Only Juan.
And
Whoa.
one in a million.
And today's the latest episode of the world premiere
Listen to this guy
of
knows what he's
Extreme
talking about.
Memories with Chris Kloss
Oh, no wonder you guys are here.
featuring
This guy.
Larry Rivera.
Oh, that's right.
And the
Who are you?
And the episode that we're featuring was his debut in XPW.
Debut.
And look at, we're all here. We got the leader of the Red Bat, Los Batos Locos
Yeah.
channel. And we also have, very rare time that he's in front of the camera, right here, the leader of the Wrestling Chatter YouTube channel, George.
I wanted him to introduce me.
No, sir.
Sorry.
The
Chris
CEO.
Claus being Chris Claus, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, taking over.
The CEO of the Wrestling
White
Chatter.
This is why.
White privilege.
This is why you love Chris. Y'all love
Hey,
him.
see, he said it.
Oh, black guy likes you.
Notice
Congratulations.
every commentator, Mexican commentator got fired except the white guy.
Well, now he has a quota for DEI.
They're always messing up.
Chris, we're just all friends.
Hey, now you
here,
reach
man.
your
This is what we
DEI
do.
quota.
Across from George, Mr. XPW, the voice
still haven't
of
introduced
XPW.
me.
Oh, okay, all right, let's go back.
We're going to
The CEO of the Wrestling Chatter,
chairman and CEO.
chairman and CEO of the Wrestling Chatter.
The
He is
president.
the
YouTube
president.
channel.
He has one
His
diehard.
license plate says CEO chat.
He's the Donald
Oh,
Trump
wait a
of
minute.
the wrestling chatter.
CEO.
Look.
CEO
I got the
chat.
banner. Hang it up.
Today now, why?
You don't get the banner?
No, we're
No,
A little
no.
late
Okay.
now, Chris, but thank you.
One diehard Dodgers fan. His favorite Dodgers, Darryl Strawberry, not because of the performance, but because of the cocaine.
Yeah.
Hey, but he's
Dale Noble and Tommy Lasorda because of the
Okay.
Slim Fast diet. He is
Blow it.
George Hermoso.
It's
beautiful, George
it's officially over for the Los Angeles Lakers this year.
Are they eliminated?
Fuck the Lakers. Sorry.
I like the
I'm a
Lakers.
Clipper fan. Did-
Oh, okay.
Everybody,
So you're the guy.
Fuck
you're a
LeBron.
hockey
How's
fan,
that? Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
if you're a hockey fan like
That's
me,
the LA sports
please
team.
do not lose
Yes.
hope in the LA Kings because we're still in.
We're
Oh,
talking
God.
about the game, and now you
Oh my
ruined it.
God.
I'm talking about Los
Although
Angeles.
I will say there should be more Kings fans because
Oh, but Kings
the
fans-
LA Kings
Look at my
are
beanie.
the only team that has been born, raised, and never left Los Angeles.
And the Kings had
Okay,
at
that's
one
it, that's
time.
it.
No, let me
Another
say
thing.
this.
No, we
at
don't-
one
this-
time
this is not
had
DEI.
the
St.
GOAT
Louis.
of hockey,
But
Wayne
they were born
Gretzky,
here. Okay, got it.
number 99.
Okay, so-
Thank
They were
you very
actually
much.
St. Louis fans.
Chris
Long
knows.
before they did St. Louis
Yeah.
again. They were back.
Across,
Next.
across
St. Louis in
from.
LA, that's St. Louis in LA?
No, he's like
Born,
the main
raised,
guest, so he's last.
What the hell?
Yeah, but he's the main guest.
Oh, so we're not main guests?
Hardcore original.
Alright.
Black man,
Yeah.
bad talk shit about it.
All right, let me get to my guest.
So
Alright, wait.
born,
Wait,
raised, and never
Shh.
left.
Come on, guys, come on.
Is it like this all the time?
The LA Extreme.
Don't you guys got parents at home?
Thank you.
Our three guests here. To my right, the biggest.
First time ever.
On the Batos Locos podcast, the biggest New York Giants fan.
He's a Cowboys fan.
I'm a Cowboys fan, but my friend Gonzalo needs his jacket.
He lost the bet. We were comparing penises, and his was the smallest. He had to wear the
Well,
Giants
might fit in his
jacket.
butthole. But anyways, go ahead.
His penis
Now
is
you know
perfect for
he's a
anal, that's
Cowboys
what
fan.
it is.
Gonna be one of those.
Well, so yeah, first time ever.
Former member of the MAGA group for XPW, former XPW referee, former alumni. Well, he's not former. You're the alumni of Slammers Wrestling School.
Former WSX star.
Former WSX star,
International star.
international
Mexico,
star,
Germany, Japan. I mean,
and
Recently
Guadalajara.
canceled.
recently
and two-
canceled for NTLL.
2 weeks ago, we went to a wrestling show that did not have the ring set up, and my friend right here
Oh yeah. I
was
saved it.
responsible for setting up that ring and
show, I see.
saved the show. Mr. Danny Ramirez.
Wait, you set up the ring yourself?
Well, the guys couldn't. We got there.
Was it this ring?
No.
He's like, come on, guys, come on, guys, come on.
Come on.
Hey, you.
Wait, that is an alien. That is an alien. That is an illegal alien, so that's kind of damn.
Do the Elf voice.
Come on, guys, come on. Hey, Biggie Biggs, come on, Biggie. Hey.
Yeah, the best friend. Introduce my best friend.
And his best friend.
Do you guys know how the word alphabet came about?
Alphabet or name
Alien
Alf?
life form about?
Alien life form?
No, just the word alphabet.
No, why? How?
You know, because what are the first two Greek letters?
Fuck, I know. I'm not.
I don't know.
I'm fucking-
Alpha and beta.
Alpha Beta.
Beta. So you take out the last letter of
Alphabet.
beta. It's get alphabet.
Alphabet, wow.
Wow.
Oh,
my
all
God.
right,
We also
good.
fuck each other in the ass, so I don't know how that is.
All right, my best friend. Introduce my best friend.
To,
How boring was
Introduce my
that?
to Danny's right, his best friend, his Arnold Schwarzenegger to his Danny DeVito.
Best
Twins. The voice, the real and only voice of XPW. Also the only voice.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
I was a big fan
This
of
was-
Kyle Wilde.
This was a,
Kyle Wilde
So,
fan.
and you host this show, dude.
Oh wait, was it Ginsburg? Was
this isn't my words. This is the words of Rob Black. Because Rob Black never got his real Mexican.
Say his name. Say my best friend's name.
You never got
Killer Chris Kloss.
Say my best friend's
The
name.
voice of WSX, but not the best one. The better one was Brett Ertz, right?
Eyebrows, Brett Ertz.
Brett Ertz.
Wow.
from
karate.
Cobra Kai.
Actor,
Cobra Kai.
comedian,
My best
and what is it? The auctioneer, right?
Auctioneer.
Celebrity
Yeah,
auctioneer.
best friend.
And Danny's
By
best
the way,
friend
he was
and worst enemy.
He was chosen as the voice and face of Chop Stop.
Plus,
Never hit
there
just
it
chopped
is.
off at the cutting floor.
Yeah.
plus,
Really?
Wait.
plus.
English commentary for Ultimate Warrior versus Orlando Jordan, Spain.
Oh, and
Plus-
I thought that was Todd Kennelly.
There's also
Todd
there's
Kennelly.
also a prestige
Todd
award.
Kennelly.
There's also a prestige award called
the Chris Kloss Award. Not only that,
Award for what?
That's what I said.
for somebody who stands out in the wrestling community. The first one was Kyle Wilde.
But who gives it out?
Chris Kloss
Yeah.
and Danny Ramirez.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're a group.
I don't get it either.
And then,
Hey,
Give yourself an award?
and then
Yeah,
Charlotte Dawn.
I got one.
People have received their
I got the last. I got the
She's a referee,
most
right?
recent.
Oh yeah,
one.
get the most
It's up
recent.
there.
Oh, let me see it. Bring it,
It's
bring
up
it.
there.
Wait, what is
Look, because Danny can't reach.
Exactly. I don't need to read. I got people reach for me.
I gotta go
Oh,
to my
shit,
car. I
Greg's
got
on
my
it.
head. I gotta show you.
Fuck up the
my
rest of the
headshots. Okay.
Oh shit, what is that? What, oh,
There's
no.
one right here. See,
Chris
the
Kloss
prestige.
Award.
Chris Kloss Award.
Oh my god,
Show the camera.
can I use it to shove it up someone's ass in the next
Yeah, we got 3 in the red bet. You were the third winner of
Fourth.
No, because we missed
Logan.
Logan.
You know, Red
Logan
Bat,
Paul?
I was
Yeah.
here when they when Gonzalez
Logan
presented
Paul.
that award to Chris.
Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
yeah.
Chris Kloss.
This
All right.
introduction is so long, this is like
I
a
know.
WWE show.
I do have to go.
Hey,
You gotta go to the car.
Yeah.
You gotta leave.
No, I forgot I was gonna show something on your show.
Oh, okay. All right.
We'll introduce our one of our good friends.
Let me introduce the last introduction here.
One of our good friends.
Yeah, and then you guys
Returning.
do while I go.
For the second time ever.
Second time?
Second time ever.
Time.
This is my first time.
Last time he was here, he was in the AVN Hall of Fame one time. Now he's in the AVN Hall of Fame.
There's only one avian Hall of Fame.
This is
There's
how
3
you
different
clap.
award shows, 3
Oh,
different Hall of Fame.
Now
Biz.
3 times.
he's a three-time adult film
Three times.
Hall of
Three
Famer.
That's how you
Three
clap
times.
for avian.
Born in Russia, which is now part of Ukraine.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Do we have to stand up for the Russian national anthem?
Let's stand up for the Russian national anthem.
Look,
All right, but you have to get the right version.
you get to get
Put the music.
I got the shirt.
Stand up, Tristan. We're patriotic in this.
Actually-
My family is from
Actually-
Finland. They were-
all right, I'll stand
I'm gonna put this on. You guys close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. I'm gonna surprise you guys with something I want to wear for the.
It better not be a
Close your
penis.
eyes.
Stay away from
Okay.
my mouth.
It better not be a penis.
No. This is even better. This is even better. All right.
Are we playing the Jesus
Okay,
right
go ahead.
now?
Oh my God!
Yeah, there it is.
Awesome.
All right.
I thought there was gonna be more lucha guys here, but I guess not.
All right. Let's
Hey,
play.
you're coming. Your stomach's stuck in the whole film.
Your head is in front, bitch.
Wait. Lord.
Everybody, look at the jersey while we're
It's a sick ass mask. That actually sounds really good.
Yeah.
He's making shit up now.
Yeah, he's just making shit up.
Oh, that's
That's
disgraceful.
Please use the audience. That's fine. We figured that one out.
Alright.
Ouch.
Number one, Iran. Number one, USA. Hot tour.
The original hot tour.
The original hot tour.
Anyway,
Now that I have a minute, I'd like to, my friend Joey was here the other day, right?
Right.
Who cares?
Can we,
He was on the
plug the
last
book real
episode.
quick on there? My boy, Joey Gonzalez.
He's not
Joey
even here.
Gonzalez.
Yes.
He got his book right here.
Some stupid.
Guardian of the Dragon.
What is it about?
True story, he used to be a bodyguard for the Chinese mafia.
Well, one of the leaders of the
You wanna
Chinese
read
mafia.
it?
Your friend?
Yeah.
He was supposed to
Pictures
come.
in here? Oh,
Does he want to be in a porno movie?
He was supposed to come. And
I'm sure he would.
I was gonna buy
Oh
him
my
one.
god.
What?
So next time he comes,
This is him?
Yeah.
It doesn't look Chinese.
No, he's a bodyguard for the Chinese mafia.
So Chinese didn't have bodyguards that were good enough, so they hired a white guy?
Exactly. No, he's Puerto Rican.
I'm high already. I'm high.
Yeah, right?
But I'm gonna get you a book. We can read it.
Cool.
So he's supposed to come. Unfortunately, he had a death in his family. Oh, Joey Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Condolences to our friend Joey Gonzalez, who had a death in his family.
Yeah. Go for it. Keep going.
Well, yeah, Joey Gonzalez, writer of this book. That's right, Brian. He was supposed to come today. But he had a death in the family.
Oh.
You were here
You
last
shouldn't
time,
come
huh?
every time.
Yeah, no, he was gonna come and just plug the show like the way.
You know, most women only come 20%. That's 20% of women only come. That's 80% of women don't
I don't
come
know
at
what that
all.
mean.
Is this like? Is it?
But men, we come every
I mean, I
time.
thought it was
Is it
0%.
disgusting?
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I thought women come 0% of the time.
Well, since we got the chairman and CEO of the Wrestling Chatter, might as well.
Yeah.
So who's
Do
usually
you
here?
like, follow, and subscribe
Okay,
to
right
the
back.
Wrestling Chatter?
Usually the
No,
black
I
bat,
will
You will have
ran
some
back.
great XPW content, including
Really?
yeah.
No, I
Rob
really
Black
missed the
hasn't told you to
Black
pull
Bat.
it down yet.
Rob Black
Black
was a
Bat.
guest on the show.
When?
Like 3 years ago.
Look at the back.
Look at this.
Yeah, the first.
Yeah, look at, we've had a little bit of everybody.
Right
Everybody
before-
check this
before the
out.
launch.
All right, listen.
Let me read this. Chris Kloss, Pro Wrestling Play-by-Play TV announcer. MTV's Wrestling Society X, XPW,
Lord.
NWA, EWF, WCWC, FMW Japan. Whoa, I did not know that. NWE Spain, OCCW, MPW, IWA Deep South, OCCW, Puroresu Lucha Libre. Hold on, there's a few more that not on this
Yeah.
list. NTLL,
Oh yeah.
XWW.
Puroresu and XWW. That's right. Give it up for Mr. Chris.
Wow.
Applause one more time.
Wow.
Hey, right back.
Yeah.
I got headshots.
I'm really glad you're
Oh shit!
you're
Yeah, I know. I
promoting Chris
already
Kloss.
picked
Yes,
You know
sir.
why?
Well,
I always
I
give you
had to.
headshots.
So
after
if
Because,
anybody's interested, these are the headshots I wanted to. I might as well.
Hold
promote.
on.
This is the first time promoting them online.
Whoa.
Hold on, give me this.
Some of them are headshots, some of them are
The
69 shots.
disrespect of
Should I
the
show my
headshot. Let me
pictures?
see. At no point are you going to show that you're a host for the Wrestling
Wrestling
Chatter.
Chatter?
Oh.
Where is it? Where is it?
Extreme Memories?
Hold on. First off, like he doesn't even promote the show anymore.
Yeah, but you put
You know?
the tag.
$10
You put the
hold on.
tag.
Hold on.
Banner on.
I know, he's got the banner.
Oh wow, the banner, but not
You don't
on
got
the
the
thing
banner.
Wait a
that
minute.
will be
Wait a
sold.
minute. Wait a minute.
all over
I
the
just
world?
posted it on Facebook.
Let's look at his Facebook post, everybody.
Oh
Let's
no,
look at
that
his
today's
Facebook
I
post.
didn't do yet.
No, okay, fine. Let's look at the last one. Let's look at the last one.
Can I say why? What?
Let's look at the last one.
Let Danny talk.
The reason I'm here is because I'm setting up. Chris Claus knows about it. We're working on a show to do at a Los Angeles school, and it's called. It's gonna be September 12th. We're gonna have a couple of guys. We're trying to get booked.
Don't name names yet.
People that are here right now, and hopefully Slava, you're invited to come. We love your
Kids
mask.
to know where my
Bring some of your coworkers.
You don't want to say someone's
I don't
going to
know
be there
how
and then
to
they're
do
like,
So far we do have first time in a long time. We're gonna reunite Juan Tásico and Chris Klaus to commentate that show.
Old school.
So this is September 12th. It's in the works. It's gonna be nice. It's to help fundraise this school, and if it works out fine, then we'll be able to do shows there every once a month. But this September 12th, we're working on the program. You know, I'll get more information as the time comes, and
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes,
And I just
sir.
want to clarify, we're reuniting from the days of XPW, not
Yes.
the Learning Tree.
Thank you for clarification.
So wait, is that the school for the blind that you guys are wrestling?
let's do a quick sample. Let's do something real quick.
Who are you?
Who are you, Chico?
Chico.
Wow, that was great. That was really good, guys. Wow, I can't wait to see you
Ladies and
guys
gentlemen,
reunite.
never mind.
whoa.
All right, Chico, now that I know who you are, you got to admit, it's a very exciting lead up to the big one, September the 12th. I'm going to be there. You're unfortunately going to be there as well. We're going to call the action from their ringside. What do you think, pal?
Yep.
I love you.
Yep.
Come on.
What do you think, buddy?
Stage fright.
I mean, you got to admit, it is excitement personified leading up to this one.
Chico, oye, mira. The show. The Monchichi. It's going to be increíble, Chico.
The who? The what?
The Monchichi
What
show.
the hell is a Munchichi?
The show, the Monch. The show.
Oh, that guy! He's going to be there.
Increíble, Chico.
All right, so
And we do
I
invite
want-
Slava to come down too. You're more than welcome. You know,
Thank you.
we love you.
I want to show Chris Kloss's promotion to his own By the way, Chris Kloss does a lot of great things for the auction world, right? He puts up on Facebook. This past Saturday at the Intercontinental Hotel, it was an absolute honor to conduct the 2025 Jack Webb Awards for the 4th consecutive year as the auctioneer. I was going to shake your hand, but you didn't shake it. Can't believe how well William Chandler looks. Blah blah blah. All his community. Please donate. Help us to continue this great work and the wonderful programs. Okay. So now, when he promotes the Wrestling Chatter, this one was fun.
Well, he's promoting it. Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome.
No, it's
No, look, I put all that.
Oh yeah, check out the latest episode of Extreme Memories. This one was fun.
Hater. See what happens?
And look,
Are you saying
new episode?
Are you saying the other ones aren't fun?
You're not reading.
Are you
the other
saying
one.
the other ones aren't
So
fun?
this is what goes on every time.
The one
we
with
come?
Juan
Yeah.
Costco wasn't fun.
Everybody talks over each
Can
other.
we talk? Can we?
The one with Juan
Slava,
Costco wasn't
reading
fun.
the whole
Yeah,
thing.
I don't need to read
Slava,
the whole
so,
thing.
Hold on.
I don't get it then.
Slava, what are you working on, buddy? Like, how you doing? We miss you.
What was that? That was.
That's
Wait, hold on. We just got a
Yeah,
text.
Guardian of the Dragon.
We just got a message from the
the
T-shirts.
Well, what did he say?
T-shirts, everyone.
Conspicuous by his absence.
Thank God.
Yeah, what is going on?
He's been absent for a
The
while.
T-shirts.
he has been, man. I hope he's doing all right.
I might have to take him off payroll. He's been gone so
So,
long.
I'm gonna know what Slava's been up to.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's ask our guest.
Oh, no.
No, he's gonna
Talk to
call
Slava, too.
The disrespect.
All right. Go. Ask him. Ask him.
No, thank you. The Red Badge letting me ask you a question. Buddy, how you been? What's new? I mean, so great to see you again, buddy. I love your jersey.
I saw you like a few weeks back.
Where?
At Crimson Crown Wrestling, where you got knocked out.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, remember you were laying on the ground like with your fucking belly out, and you're like, ah.
Not only did he get knocked out, he fucking hit me with a chair. The piece of shit.
Oh, that's right, I did.
That was
I'm sitting in the wrong chair.
He
got in the way.
Way too close to
He
each
got
other.
in the way.
Mask, bro.
He got in the way.
That was
We'll work something out.
That
We'll work
mask
something
is
So
sick,
Slava,
bro. I
it's
love
been
your
It
mask.
is a
2
nice
years
mask.
since you've been here.
Yeah,
Wow.
out. Wow.
Yeah.
I remember something about a riddle.
yeah, a lot of riddles.
What was the riddle, bro?
It was,
What's skinny and fat now? Can't say it.
No.
Anyway.
You?
Ain't trying to get beat up.
I'm talking to you. fool.
Ain't trying to get beat up or pegged. So. I'm sorry.
Oh,
whoa.
RKA, no, bro, not behind my hole.
Question: Is getting pegged gay?
Yeah.
Depends
Why?
if it's a real penis or not.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
You're right.
You're not wrong.
What
If
is
it's
it?
attached to a chick, it's not, right?
It's not, right.
What is
It's just very kinky.
What is the actual definition?
Of what? Peg?
It's getting fucked
Just say-
by a
just
girl
fucking-
with
yeah.
a penis.
But
So wait,
because
any-
a girl could probably get pegged too, because if it's a strap on, right?
So peg.
But you know what? I dated a lesbian and she wasn't into dick, so I used a strap on. Almost the same thing.
What in the actual fuck?
What's happening here?
I don't know, but you were saying. So what?
There's a lot going on in that one comment.
So tell me.
I actually just shot something. I got hired to shoot
Sheriff?
a really extreme pegging scene. Like Toy was,
What?
and the guy who does it, that's his specialty. He gets fisted. He and
T-shirts,
he
you
brings the
listening?
toys. He brings the toys, and the scary part is like you're going like, that shit's gonna go in, man, and it's gonna
Wow.
work comfortably. And at some point he was all into it too. I'm like, oh my god.
Into it, though?
But no, really into it. Like
No, he
was
loved
like,
it.
I'm like, oh my, and I'm like, oh, like a different oh for me compared to his. But yeah,
Question: Does that guy wear diapers for real?
no.
No.
And you know, here's the craziest things. I've shot extreme anal scenes, and I've shot 2 with guys
Right.
that were with pegged.
You were
And
doing
guy
pegging?
butt, no, guy buttholes like bounce back better than the girl buttholes. Which I'm
Let me say something.
I think
You- I know you didn't mean to say this at all,
They're gonna
knowing
get
you
canceled.
personally.
yeah.
But you just said that if you're a Clipper fan, you're gay because they're into it. They're into it, Dome.
What? I never said Clippers.
Swing and a miss.
Laker fans are gay for
Wow.
sure because they're, they like.
Again, I want to plug my buddy's book. Guardian of the
That's enough.
He had a family member pass away.
Joseph Gonzalez. Yeah.
For the
So where do I go to audition for one of these movies?
You want to get pegged? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it depends.
Oh,
It depends who's
George
doing pegging.
gets pegged. George gets pegged.
Because we all said
that
it's
just means he's been pegged.
yeah.
You just put that.
It's not gay.
Even if it was, why is gay a bad word?
Yeah, it's not.
Right? It's a word. Oh, that's gay. So why does that make it a bad word?
it's not, yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
make sense, right?
Yeah.
So
You would know, right, Tristan? Are you asleep
Don't
again?
make me
Well,
shove my
I mean, like,
foot in
okay,
your
so
ass.
okay, let's talk about that, right?
India.
So in wrestling. So I saw, because I'm part of like deathmatch groups on Facebook.
Yeah.
And one of
still
the
do
things that was
deathmatches?
brought up was like there's gay wrestlers that kiss other wrestlers.
Right.
And my whole thing was, wait, women get me too.
Sorry. I just-
Women get me too. Why can't men get me too? Right. So like my whole thing was, because like you have gay wrestlers, their whole gimmick is kissing another
Right.
wrestler. So what if the
I'm
other
a
wrestler
Barbie
doesn't want to
boy.
do that, and then they almost feel pressure to
get
do it
canceled.
because
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
right? Because then it becomes this whole thing like, well, if I don't do it, people can think I'm homophobic and all that
and a
stuff.
bigot of some kind.
That's
Yeah.
exactly it. I mean, like, and that's what I brought up in the group chat. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, so why is it different? Like, than the whole thing with Joey Ryan, where people are grabbing on his dick, and that was
Oh, they were all going for it
and
too.
they were going for it. But now all of a sudden, a dude kissing a dude, and if the guy, let's say the guy wrestles, let's say someone like Masada would rather punch him in the face and kiss him.
Right.
That's for
They
sure.
should start a hashtag
But,
called.
but then he would be called if he didn't do it.
So then that form of wrestling is slowly dying away.
We should put
What,
hashtag.
Like where it's
Exotic.
where it's a man's sport.
We should put all.
It's gritty. It's
Oh no, not really.
think
That's
we
not
should-
around.
I
I
think- I
think
You know,
think
you
we
think
should
most
hashtag
wrestlers
all
are
know
gay,
not
especially
me.
ones who wear masks?
They
Because they're hiding
they-
something?
They have.
So my question is,
Wearing a mask.
my real question is, how come nobody in here is a part of your deathmatch text group?
No, it's a Facebook group. It's
Yeah,
on
I'm on
mine.
it.
I'm just part of
Then
it.
how come we're
I
not-
think she.
I think I'm on
You're
it.
right. You're right.
See, you're
Yeah.
face culture.
I'm on a few deathmatch groups.
Danielle.
People are.
It's
No, you know what, Slava? I think there's there's space for every type of wrestling.
Hey, whoa,
There's
whoa.
a very manly wrestling. There's a technical wrestling. There's lucha.
That's mud wrestling.
groups.
What's
It's
it
called,
DDT,
right?
right? They do a lot of gay shit. They're like,
It's-
I don't know. I don't know which ones do
It's
the
called
gay.
mud wrestling,
Well,
right?
they had the Effie, right? Effie.
Yeah, I know. Barbie Boy has
and that's
his
kind of like what
thing.
was
Yeah,
brought up. Was
yeah.
that Effie
But I
kissing
mean,
wrestlers.
wrestling's not the same anymore. Wrestling's more like taboo now.
No, it's not.
No, it's more mainstream, I think. Than,
I mean,
than
because
ever.
you have
You
the
think it's more
50
mainstream than it's ever been?
Yeah.
In a way, yes.
Okay, it's more mainstream, but it's not the most popular.
It's not the most popular.
But it's
no.
the most mainstream.
It is mainstream.
Let me tell you, personally, when I grew up, wrestling was that.
Back in
that-
my day.
Wrestling was that entity that was
It was
not part of pop culture. It was that weird other thing we watched. right?
Yeah.
taboo.
And it was like that for a while, not just back in my day. So, but
It was a
now,
sport.
But yes,
Now-
but like 40
It was
years ago.
considered a sport.
now wrestling is trying to be too much part of pop culture, trying to be
Well,
too part of it.
it's more entertainment than actual
It is.
Well, it's always been entertainment, but it
I
was
know, but
that
it's
weird
considered
other
sport.
thing back in the day.
No, because back in the day,
now
it was-
it's trying so hard to fit in with like the cool
Right, yeah.
pop culture world that it's not that alternative it used to be.
Because back then,
World.
wrestling fans were like, it was like cool to be without art, without that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now it's just like
I remember.
Travis.
I heard something today on Instagram. Consume casuals.
Yeah.
Casuals.
And a lot of people that aren't wrestling fans, the secrecy coming out of wrestling in the past 10
The
years.
casuals
whatever.
now think they're the experts.
More kayfabe.
Yes, and then they are so. Okay,
There's no more smart
why?
folks.
Right, and why is wrestling documentaries? Why is it always so fascinating? Because when you make a movie, when you make an album, the album's made, the tour happens, the movie's made. Now that actor goes on a talk show, talks
Yeah.
about the real what happened. That band member, the singer, he talks about it. This is the first time in a couple of years that all that wrestling stuff's being talked about.
Yeah.
So it's so fascinating. It's so interesting. There's so much of it to be talked about. It was hidden secret for so long, and we finally found out that there was no Santa, and we get to see how it works.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man.
Santa.
Yeah.
You know what's
But-
funny?
but-
They discovered the Wizard of Oz.
But throughout sports,
They
throughout
exposed the Wizard of
entertainment,
Oz.
throughout music, we always knew that continuously.
Yeah.
You know what's
And now
funny?
it's so interesting to people.
You
Right.
talk about like the celebrities. It's like I remember I was talking to Jay Leno in like '97 or '98,
When
right?
he did that.
I still owe him.
And he was talking about like he had Luther Vandross on as a guest, and he was like, "Hey, so Luther, I heard you're a big wrestling fan." And I was like, "What?" what? Like Luther Vandross is
Yeah.
a big, like, oh my god,
Wow.
I love Luther Vandross
Right.
now, you know. But now you watch, and honestly, I don't want to say but like you watch wrestling now, it's like look at all the celebrities on the front
lot
row.
of them,
You have
yeah.
O'Shea Jackson Jr. But again, it's evolved. Like,
It's
I'm not
evolved.
saying a bad thing. I'm just saying like
that-
that's how wrestling is
I know
now.
WrestleMania 1, Muhammad
but-
Ali.
No, but I'm saying
I
like,
didn't
that's
like-
the-
But there was a few celebrities
yeah,
then.
but why
Now
did-
it's a
I didn't-
lot.
but they do it on a weekly basis.
I don't like when a celebrity wrestles. It's like what Mr. T
Okay,
did.
you're kind
I don't
of
like
changing
that.
the subject.
I don't like that. Now celebrities are starting to wrestle.
Because I want to go back to
Like,
Well, I
something.
don't like
Bitch
that.
ass
It's like
Paul.
it kills the momentum.
Right.
It kills like
Why are you allowed into this world? Like,
Yeah.
But you know what? That was a spectacle.
I agree.
And that's part of
Well,
wrestling was
it's
spectacles.
spectacle. The Red Bat's right. It's part of the. Who
are you?
It's special event. It's special attraction. Like anything else, like bringing in the micro wrestlers. You don't.
Midget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a special draw. It's a
Like
special attraction.
little people.
You don't have.
Spinner wrestling.
You really don't have a battle royal every time you do a show. It's a special attraction. Bringing in. It's in the same vein that the old school carny wrestling. You bring something new to the table to bring people in. So you get a guy like a Shaq, and this is back 20,
Who's a
30
Shaq?
years, because
you like
was
you like
considered outsider. So you bring somebody like Dennis Rodman from another world that's more
I don't know if
accepted.
it-
Ask you this: would you like that when they brought Dennis Rodman against Carmelo?
Personally, no, but I'm trying to get to the point. Now, because
No, it's
because
a
of the
great
casual
point.
takeover,
It's a great point.
before more people were ashamed to say, "Oh yeah, I watch wrestling," even if it was every once in a while. Even
I
if it
miss,
was,
and I miss
It-
that.
even if
I like to. I
considered
miss
taboo, right?
those days where it
people
was to
didn't
be
admit
ashamed of.
people didn't admit
Right,
it.
exactly.
You
Because
really
it
had
was
to let
considered
it
taboo.
go.
It was
It's
considered
part
taboo.
of it. You're now, the
Part of
person that
society.
likes wrestling.
Oh, smoking.
It was important now for him to be part of the popular
Right.
kid in
Well,
school.
here's the. It's
There's a base.
exactly like this because
Yeah,
I come
asthma
from
people.
these two worlds. I come from these two
Yeah,
worlds.
people-
So like Trekkies
Yeah.
and hardcore stars, like
They
people that
Oh,
cosplay. Before that's what wrestling
I'll open the
fans
door.
were
Hold
like.
on. I'll open
Sorry,
the
But
door.
only in your own little world, only in your own little club,
I'm
only in your own
opening
little corners where you okay to say, "Oh, I love wrestling." At work, you didn't do it.
No.
In social circles, you didn't. If
Yeah.
you went to the bar,
Because when you
were
say-
talking
when
about
you say-
football,
when you-
basketball, soccer,
when you say I
talk
love
about
wrestling, people are like,
nobody
"That's
talked
fucking
about
fake."
wrestling.
Yeah.
So even celebrities that loved wrestling didn't talk about wrestling and go to wrestling events. Now all that's okay.
Right.
Now you go to a bar, they might have Monday Night Raw on there,
Right.
and you're at a bar,
Good.
a regular bar with everybody else, and they got one TV. They got wrestling over here, basketball over here,
Good.
football over here. But wrestling's now
Yeah,
more
yeah, yeah, yeah.
mainstream.
Cool.
So now the O.J.
Great.
Jacksons and all
They
these
do it
other
at my
people
job.
that are not necessarily
I think
A-list or whatever, but
when-
more people are just like, yeah, I watch wrestling,
Let me
and
tell
now it's
you.
cool.
Let
It's
me
crazy
tell you
that you
this:
brought
the
that
way
up.
wrestling is right now, mainstream friendly and all that. There's no way it would have ever been created. Like the reason it exists is because it's been around so long now.
Yeah.
WWE, it's such a mainstay, but it could never have started this way. It
No.
had to start
Start with MTV,
that
right?
weird way.
Well, it
that-
started
its
as
own
real.
bubble. It had
Yeah.
to start that way. To be created into what it is today.
Yes.
It could never have started as it is now.
No.
What-
Because
let-
it became this
Well,
mainstream.
let me-
Now it's
can I
accepted.
piggyback off of what he said?
And also the mainstream doesn't fight wrestling anymore. Why? Shit, it's been around this long. I guess
Yeah.
it's not going anywhere.
Right.
But
You
also,
know, that's part of it.
Do you
but
like
also,
it?
But also, hold on.
Yes.
But also, hold on. You forget the other side of it. Wrestling integrated itself into mainstream
We're telling
with,
stories.
with superstars like The Rock crossing over.
That's right,
And
that's
not
right.
leaving. And not leaving.
Right, and
Because
not leaving.
he's an A-list,
Right.
highly paid
Right.
actor that's been in everything from Disney, you
Well,
name
that's when
it, the
Vince-
Fast and the Furious, he's in like all these things, and he comes
Tooth
back.
Fairy.
Right.
And he comes back.
Let me ask you
So-
this.
But no. Let me chime in. After.
Red Bat, please.
All right. So up until the mid '90s, there was still a large portion of fans that thought it was real, and so, and the
It's still
wrestlers,
real to me, damn it.
the wrestlers
Me too.
would fight you if you said it was fake. So there was
They
still
still
that.
do that, though.
There was still no. Well, now that
Oh, that did.
I don't know. But now it's just a performance. They say, oh, it's a nice physical performance. So back in the day when Mr. T got on, they're like, oh, this guy who don't know how to wrestle is gonna wrestle. Oh, so now it's actually real because they knew he wasn't gonna be that good. But they said, let's see how Mr. T can do how it's gonna come out. Now it's a spectacle.
But you know what? With the
And
WrestleMania 2,
Yeah, but
when
he
they
was an
had
athlete.
Mr. T do boxing, that's when I said, okay, now it's real. Because Mr. T, you're thinking, okay, Rocky 3, he boxed.
Yeah.
So now WrestleMania 2, he boxed Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
And that for me was acceptable because I thought he was a boxer.
How confusing did it get? Mr. T was in Rocky 3, but then he was in WrestleMania 2. But WrestleMania 3 came before 2.
It did?
The whole thing was confusing as hell.
What do you think about that? Celebrities like Bad Bunny wrestling, if I can.
I don't know nothing about Bad Bunny.
No, I thought that was.
I agree with.
Fantastic.
Why is it fantastic?
Why is it not fantastic?
I know, I asked you a
Oh,
question.
because you're my
No,
old
no,
school
answer the
wrestling
question.
thing.
Why is it
What's the goal of professional
I
wrestling?
asked you a question. Why is
I'm
it
answering your
No, you
question.
didn't.
What's the goal of professional
No,
wrestling?
You're
Professional
asking another
wrestler.
question.
No, but what's the goal?
You're asking
if
another
you're running a
question.
promotion show,
Entertainment.
if
My
you're
friend.
running a promotion,
Hey, my friend.
right?
My
What's
friend,
your goal?
Right?
Entertainment.
My friend.
That's
my
it.
friend.
How are you gonna entertain people? If
Bad
nobody's
Bunny-
there.
Hey.
He's
How
the
are you gonna entertain people
equivalent.
when nobody's there?
He's the equivalent to Dave Arquette in the '90s.
Can I ask? Let me
I
ask a question.
Horrible, that's
With
a
just an
story.
answer. All I want is an answer, not a question back. Why is it fantastic that Bad Bunny wrestles?
Yeah.
The
Without
whole
asking
goal,
me
the
a
whole
question.
goal of professional wrestling is for people to come to your show.
That's fine. I want to know from a fan standpoint, not a
and then-
businessman.
no.
Not a
Yeah, that
businessman.
But you're not
I
asking
wanted
me
to-
that.
Yes, I
You're
am.
not asking that. You
Yes,
asked
I
me,
am.
why is it great? And I'm
Does he
telling
get like
answering
this
the
Okay,
It always
why
gets
is
like
it
this.
great
Keep it hostile.
to
It
watch
is
wrestling?
It is hostile.
Because it's fun
It
to
was a
watch.
hostile, yeah.
How's he
It's fun.
going
It's fun.
back and
I look
forth?
at pro wrestling
just
as
as
not just
hostile.
the in-ring to
serious?
in-ring. Coming out and the
Yeah, to get
entire
some
crowd
people.
chanting
We have a-
or
we have a
singing
guest.
along, and Damian Priest and
Just
the
call himself.
and then even the match
Well,
itself was like
I think
Let-
there's
let
two
him-
kinds
let
of
him check
different fans. You got the people who want to watch bullshit entertainment because that's what they like,
Yes.
and there's some who
Yes.
want to watch actual real technical
Right.
wrestling.
Or
With so you
Yeah.
have
So then
that.
they watch
Like
New
Bad Bunny
Japan.
is probably for the regular like fly by night fan who just wants to see Bad Bunny or whatever this guy's name is. And then there's actual wrestling fans who are like, fuck that. And honestly, that's why AEW's are in, right? Because they want to do
Right.
like all fucking 5-star matches and shit.
Right.
So that's what they're not
Are
celebrities.
you
that
still
like
watching
AEW.
wrestling right now?
Huh?
Are you watching wrestling?
Yeah, I watch.
What do you watch?
I watch AEW because it's so fun
AEW?
watching a train wreck. You know, when you're driving. Like, holy shit! Now I'm gonna
Hey, but
sit down and watch that.
Slava has a point because then you can watch New Japan, you can watch Noah, you can watch AAA,
What do you
which
watch?
is different
Slava,
What do
flavors.
you watch right back?
I watch all.
You watch AEW, and that's
wrestling.
great.
Oh,
Now, going back to what Danny had mentioned earlier,
Oh, hi,
because
Tristan.
I agree with him. I love you, man. I agree with
I
him
know.
100%.
I know
Fuck
you.
you.
what part do you agree with him
I
on?
agree about how celebrities got into the wrestling business because of their fame. Like, for instance, you're watching AEW, that fucking boom.
That's
It's a
it.
double
It's a
jump
joke, yeah,
chocolate
yeah.
cookie.
But he's a wrestler. He's a wrestler.
Well,
Well, he was the next.
He was a wrestler.
oh, before. Okay, fuck me. You're right. George
No, we
is
can't
right.
But you know
Fuck
what?
you.
His kids could go fuck themselves. How's that? Like
Yeah.
he should wrestle. Those
Yeah.
kids, those little fat kids. They first of all they need to go on Jenny.
Oh, you're talking about like the Rizzler?
Well, my
Yeah.
question
because those kids are
is.
going to be diabetes.
But
Yeah.
the,
My
dad,
question
the,
is,
the
how do
dad
you-
was a
Can I-
wrestler.
can I
Well, my
ask a
question is, how do you
question?
think he's doing
Can
in AEW?
Let him ask
You know,
forward
honestly,
after this
whenever
question.
the
Your
comes on,
question.
I turn it off. I don't watch the pre-AW shows. You know, one time I saw him, I didn't know who the hell he was, and I was like, I'm not watching this. I'm turning it off. And this is why the ratings suck sometimes because they have bullshit like that.
So
going
you
on.
watch the show, but not the pay-per-view?
Now that
I watch the pay-per-views.
Can I ask-
Not the pre-show, because
The
they're
pre-show.
usually on like the pre-show
Can I-
YouTube
can I-
thing.
can I ask you a question?
what do you say,
Go.
Danny?
Can I, like,
Everybody.
this year WrestleMania. Where you're like, oh yeah, WrestleMania or
No.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, wrestle.
There's more
Yeah.
than WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I did? I watched some of the matches.
I was
that
I was a
are
little excited.
Are you?
How
Wait up. You want? No.
He doesn't watch wrestling at all.
George?
I was like, yeah, wrestling.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever.
It
I'll
was
watch.
almost.
I didn't even
it was
watch it.
almost-
How are you?
Yeah, it was almost like the stadium, the whole stadium feel. It's like, oh, it's just another one of these.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you watch it?
It just makes me mad. They're going back to like next year. They're going back to
New Orleans.
yeah, where they've been 1,000 times.
It's
They
because
can't go to somewhere
now
new.
it's all about what it's like the Super Bowl now. Whatever city bids the highest price, that's
Yeah.
where they go.
I mean,
Right.
that's where Bad Bunny's from, so they wanted to go to there.
Yeah, they just go to where, because you know they don't pay for the stadium,
Right.
they don't pay for anything.
They
other
create
than-
jobs.
They don't pay for the hotel. They're essentially-
Business.
The
New
city
Orleans,
bring
New
up-
Orleans is shelling out the most money.
Yeah.
So I have another
Shifting
question for
gears.
Slava. Can I ask Slava a question? Slava, so yes, I saw you Crimson.
Crown Wrestling.
What other promotions are you working?
What
Other promotions are you working in?
Yeah.
I shot for 7 in December. I did one show.
7?
Yeah, they had a deathmatch tournament, King of the Deathmatch.
Everybody has King of Deathmatch now.
Yeah, I know. And then so they had theirs. I shot that. I used to shoot Dirty Ron stuff, but I just don't feel like driving 4 hours to fucking stuff.
Question: out of all the deathmatch companies you work for, which one did you like the most?
That's a good question.
Did you drive 4 hours to
now I know we have a
San
San
podcast.
Diego, but I couldn't get one headshot text him?
You know, because Ron actually hit it the right time. You hit it the worst time.
Oh, there you go. Timing is everything, Chris. You should know that.
I'll be in Vegas and my XPW hard drives would be in the place. So honestly, that was literally what the issue is. The favorite company?
No. Which one is the best? Who produces the best show?
That's a great question.
Out of right now, out of the current deathmatch companies.
Okay.
Honest opinion.
Owners wise,
And you're an honest
people
one.
who treat you the best. Honestly, Crimson Crown. They're very honest, nice people.
Sage said one of the best.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Kyle too.
Kyle Boss, one of the
Sage
best.
and they're so appreciative and gracious. The production wise, honestly, 7 was really fucking cool because the arena was really cool.
Wow.
Okay.
XPW, I wore the Swavian Awards one year. XPW was really cool because of the roster.
Well, they have to be the biggest.
They were the biggest
Yeah.
because I mean the.
Because I was there.
Yeah, because
Mega
Maga was there.
That's right.
Yeah, Mega
I mean,
Maga.
like to shoot.
Almost looks like a mega shirt.
Yeah, it really does, right? Just whichever letters are in. Some of deathmatch stuff was
Like if you had to do a Mount Rushmore of deathmatch companies, XPW would have to be on.
God.
No, not of all companies.
that I worked on. Or
Just in general. You would have to say XPW had to be that 4th spot. Yes.
I mean, when GCW was shooting a lot of them, they had some fucking great.
You did GCW?
Of course, but I'm saying like you like if you said like Japan did it.
I mean, I was a big FMW fan.
FMW, right?
Of FMW DVDs.
What is FMW?
XPW, ECW. Those are like the pioneers
Yeah,
of
but
all that.
ECW is not a deathmatch company. They're just hardcore, right?
Sorry.
That is true.
I did not know that you guys had to sponsor your podcast.
The finest in whiskey, Tennessee.
Whether they do it or they don't, I still drink it. And everybody on this show.
Are you serious, bro? Come on. My friend had a friend. That's Tristan.
Something that Danny brought up earlier that I do agree with him about. So what Danny had mentioned earlier, he was talking about like how celebrities, like for instance Bad Bunny and Logan Paul, they wrestle.
Logan Paul's great.
Logan Paul, I'm not getting Logan Paul.
No. Don't get me wrong. He is
let
great.
me finish.
But the way what Danny said earlier about how they got in because of their fame.
Right.
They didn't start from small and work their way
Pay their
up.
dues.
Exactly. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Like pay like PYD, pay your dues.
Right.
And,
I want you loving.
and you know what Danny talking about Mr. T, you know, wrestling.
Yeah.
He didn't like that, and I'm gonna agree with him. I didn't like it either. You know.
Right, yeah.
But my question is to you: how do you feel about it?
I'm not a big fan of just because one, the quality of the actual performance sucks. But again, you look at it this way: the Rock, when you go to movie to Hollywood, star in short films and build up his career. No, so he went with this fame and went straight to to the top.
Mainstream.
That's also
Right.
So I think
Aku
I think what happens
Machete.
is, and this is kind of like in my industry as well, when you build up a brand and you work so fucking hard to build your brand,
Exactly.
and you get resources handed to you
Exactly.
because of how hard you work at it, fuck it, take it and run with it. And that's, I think,
And you know what that is called?
but I'm not saying
Hold on.
like that wrestling, like
Yeah.
when they perform in the ring, it's trash.
Before you
But
do-
you know, but at the end of the day, they deserve that opportunity
Wait,
because they built up
You know what that's
brand.
called? That's called capitalism.
Let me
You know what? Wait.
I'm sorry. I want to go back to one point I made earlier,
Oh, this
and that is WWF got to be a giant right out the gate with WrestleMania 1, but people didn't treat it like in the first 10 years like wrestling existed forever. They just looked at it like from WrestleMania 1 basically it started.
Yeah.
Right? Now, what even the non-wrestling fan, people have to accept it now. People have to accept it now, whether they like it or not, because it is basically turned in
To the
to a
home.
company to
yeah.
where even if you don't know wrestling, and let's dare say you don't like wrestling,
Right.
You don't like wrestling. Who's gonna talk shit about Coca-Cola, Tide laundry detergent.
McDonald's.
Cactus Cooler.
McDonald's. It is such a mainstay now.
It is.
It has been around for so long, on a consistent basis, that no one can scoff at it anymore.
No. You know what?
You know, because it's if they talk shit about it, it ain't going anywhere.
It's on ESPN now. You know?
And that is a big reason why it is so mainstream now.
Yeah.
Because no one can talk shit about it.
They can't.
You can't talk shit about Coke. What good will it do?
Yeah.
Right?
Good point, Chris.
If you got Dana White giving them props,
Yeah,
you can't.
here's one thing also. With The Rock being big with WWE, he got big. I'm a big Rock fan. However,
Don Morocco,
his thing,
the real Rock.
His thing about being champion, his contract does not permit him to lose a fight
In the movies.
That's a
in
good
the movie.
point.
So that for me is like, dude, and he since he is a big name in WWE. Now he thinks he could be a big name in this all movie.
Wait a minute, hold on.
And that
He
kills
was a
him.
big name in the movies.
Yeah, but not. But he fucked up.
He did wrestling.
He
first.
fucked up Shazam and
Fast and Furious.
because he wanted his way. Because since he's a superstar,
He's not a
he
team
wanted
player.
what he wanted for him, and that was good for him.
He like bet
Well, I
the
mean,
rules.
But how about like what
no, I mean like in wrestling.
Yeah,
No, they beat Zeus and no holds barred.
but is that gonna be
AKA
now?
Debo.
Is that the new thing now with any WWE superstar that makes it big as well? Are they gonna be when they become an actor? Are they gonna want the same?
Something similar. They're gonna want something
okay, I'll
similar.
give
That's
you
a
an
good
example of my
question,
industry,
Dan.
right? When I shoot a big name girl, I go to her, where do you want the pop shot? It's her choice.
Yeah.
It's like,
Big
The Rock,
difference.
like he produces a lot of his own movies.
He
He's not
does.
going up to someone else's movie and saying,
Shazam,
"Hey, this is what it's in."
Black
But look what
Adam.
happened.
Black Adam.
Yeah, but look what happened.
Jumanji.
But look
Yeah, I
what
like Black
happened.
Adam.
It's not like they're thriving because of it. Hopefully, he learns his lesson.
It sucks.
Well, I'm not disagreeing. No. You keep saying the same. You keep saying the same thing.
I thought it was great. He said it sucked. Rock said it
You
sucked.
keep saying the same thing. I said I'm disagreeing with you. I agree with you. He fucked up that franchise. Okay, then he fucked up.
But did
You know what I'm saying?
he fuck up that
Fast and
franchise?
Furious.
Definitely fucked it up.
Fast and Furious.
Yes.
They sold it out from under it.
Yes.
Fast and
Like
Furious, same thing.
they pretty much said
Hey,
like
you're talking about
we're oh no, I'm talking about
At the end,
the
too.
Black Adam
But-
and then Shazam.
I got another question for the group.
Yeah, if you don't want The Rock to be in your movies,
I got another question about The Rock.
Don't have him in your
So-
movie. Don't have him in your movie.
Alright, let me talk. Me and my training partner. Shout out to my friend Jay. He's out there. He watches.
No one cares.
Anyway, Jay's.
What up,
Me and Jay
And
talk
I'll
about
best
this.
there.
Jay does not like The Rock because The Rock is half black and half Samoan.
Always racist.
Black-
No. But he never promotes his black side. He always promotes being Samoan.
Well, he's more Samoan
That's
than
true.
black.
Now, is there a problem with that? Is there a problem with
No,
that?
there's
you
not.
can say that about Obama. Obama only promotes his black side, not his white side.
Right.
Hey, wait, hold on.
There you go.
All right.
But and not only that,
First half white president.
Yes.
but also, not only that, but let's not forget our famous celebrity. He cuts to the middle, slices to the right, slices to the left. O.J. Simpson.
No, but The Rock got the title of first black
Oh, you just had to
WWE
about
champion.
But do you see?
But he never promotes.
But you see the Rock as
the
a black
black
guy,
side.
or you see him as Samoan? I see him
I
as
see him
Samoan.
mixed. I just see him a mix.
I see more
I see him as
Samoan.
Samoan.
I see him as a
Is it
brown.
tattoos?
I see him as
How do you
brown.
see
Just
Obama?
brown.
I saw him as a black guy. Yeah.
Like when I first saw him as a kid, I thought he was black.
Which one is better?
No,
more convenient,
it-
like my white Jew.
How'd you see Obama?
He's a black man.
Yes.
How about The Rock?
Samoan.
Samoan.
How about O.J.
Because
Simpson?
he
Black.
but OJ didn't even think of himself as black. So
Yeah.
he can
Yeah.
say, I'm OJ.
Right.
Right.
So
Like Uncle Ruckus.
Do you
You could
remember?
be
Do you remember
racist.
when he came into the neighborhood after he was innocent? You remember what he said?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
said,
what's
how
wrong
do
with
these,
niggas,
yeah, how do these niggas get up here in our neighborhood?
What you said?
He said that. O.J.
He said
Simpson.
that. OJ said that.
Oh, you're talking about OJ.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He said that when they came up into Brentwood.
Part of a complete
But
breakfast.
he was in the.
That's funny. Man.
But like, is The Rock a bad? Is he wrong?
No, he's not wrong.
No,
but
but
like-
bad, but he has that wrestling mentality.
He got the
He's a
award
worker. He's a worker.
and the accolade. The
Worker.
first black. They made a big deal. First
Good, they
black
should.
WWE
I mean, they're not
champion.
wrong. He's
They're
not
not
wrong.
wrong. But he
Come
never
on.
ran with that. He never said, "Hey, for my black people out
Yeah,
there."
no, he won't.
Never.
I mean, if
he
that-
said
I mean,
for my
however-
Samoan people.
I mean,
'cause I'm
however-
part of Knox Pro.
He
However,
grew up more in Hawaii San
However,
Francisco with its mom and family Samoan, not black.
Yeah.
however, you sit there and you say that he's not black. He's
I know.
Samoan
He is
side.
black. I think he is black.
He was in the Nation of Domination.
Yeah, there he is.
The nation of domination. Nation
Yeah, but
of domination. We are the nation.
You're not doing
You
it.
knew it was something when you knew it was something.
Right.
You know it was something when they let in Owen Hart.
He's like,
I sang with him.
Yeah.
That's why I sang with him.
he's like, yeah. I'm Samoan, and this is my family trip. My dad, Rocky Johnson. That's it.
It's like does it matter? I mean, who cares if he says he's black or
Oh,
not?
you do that
know?
for the-
But you know what? If you're a black kid, that offend you. Like, let's say
Ask him. Hey Tristan,
Tito Santana goes, hey.
when The Rock said
He probably
he's
never
Samoan
thought
and
of
not
it.
black.
He probably never thought of
But
it.
hey,
He don't think about it. He doesn't think about it unless somebody tells
I
him.
don't think most fans now that are just casual fans even know that he's half black.
Yeah,
I bet they
Yeah.
probably don't. They
They
probably
think
just
it's
stick with
Samoan.
hey,
Samoan.
how many people don't know Obama's half?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it either. I really have a problem.
Although I will say, dude, when Kofi Kingston won for the first time, that was more like, oh shit, we won.
Yes.
than, you know,
But
when
see, a lot of
Yeah.
people don't know that Michelle Obama's a real man.
What about
DEI.
back in the day when Ron Simmons won the title?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
it.
That was
Remember
a
the
big
little
deal.
black kid running down the stairs?
The
Yeah.
NWA.
Oh my God, we did it!
We did it! And how ironic was the Southern League was the first to do it.
And you know what?
Hold on a second. Wait. I got a second. I got a question.
I heard it was just
I don't hear a lot of black wrestlers. That is for my black people. Booker T didn't do that.
because he was royalty. He was King Booker.
And who else? Ron Simmons didn't
But
do
also
that.
Booker
No, Ron
T
Simmons
stood
did
up
run
for-
at the
They
first.
made a big deal when
They
Ron
made a
Simmons
big deal
did
when
that.
he won the
But
World
he's
Championship.
not black. He's like, hey, I'm a wrestler. I won.
Bet y'all can't
Right,
guess
I
who
don't
my favorite black.
No,
world
I'm not
champion
upset
was.
with either way.
Same
I
with
don't care.
Hakeem.
But it's just a topic.
Yeah.
The African Dream, yeah.
He never. Yeah. No,
Hey, he
he
was-
talked more about his brothers than the other guys.
Yeah, he did.
Tristan just said.
But even
And he walked the walk. He knew the hot
Even Tito
dance.
Santana. Tito Santana is from a Mexican people.
Yeah.
Y'all can't guess.
Yeah, Arriba.
He said, "I didn't
No,
know
that's
that."
Yeah, exactly. He's talking in language.
Chris, what
His
are you getting ready
language,
to
your
say?
language.
I don't speak Spanish.
Tristan was about
My
to say
my
something.
favorite thing was when
Wait,
he would
Tristan's
come
gonna say
in,
something.
he would do the thing right,
Wait, so
and
how
then
do you
just
get
run
control
to
of this podcast?
There's no
throw
control.
the high one.
Yeah.
That's good. Hasn't talked.
That's when he's feeling it.
He hasn't
That's
talked.
when he's really feeling
It took me a while to realize it wasn't
did?
Rib on
Ladies and gentlemen, also the Chris
the
Cross
African
Award.
Dream. Keep
Yes, yes,
American Dream.
Hey guys,
This year's
let's go back.
Gonzalo
One
Costa,
person.
who's a friend of the Red Bad Hours, won the Chris Cross Award this year. And the question was asked, who gives the Chris Cross Award? With another committee, which names will not be mentioned, we all got part of wrestling. Chris Cross, people next to you see him on TV, he was loud, he was promoting XPW wrestling. He went out of his way to go out and promote wrestling. So when we find somebody who goes out of the way to voice wrestling and the career or whatever promotion, and we know that this guy is doing something what Chris Claus did, that's how we give him Chris Claus.
But yet you gave it to a ref.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The ref was good.
She's a good ref.
She's also in a man's world. She's going for it.
And she has authority.
I heard she's a big fan of Rose. I do know.
You wanna know?
I heard she likes the Rose.
We're also going to give the award to Logan X.
Right. Logan
The COVID
future
happened.
recipient.
Yeah, COVID.
Go for it, Tristan.
No, we're
He was going to
giving-
say. Tristan was going to say, "Hey, I bet you want to know who my favorite first."
I forgot.
Typical
Because
white guy
it's
speaking for the black man.
all about him.
Chris, I didn't say first. I said I bet y'all can't guess who my favorite
Oh,
black
because it's all about him.
champion was of all
We were
time.
talking about
It's
black
all about him,
wrestlers.
yeah.
Don't interrupt.
Who's your favorite black world champion?
Hey,
Oh,
can you guess
I
who
wanna
my
see if y'all can
favorite
guess
Latino Intercontinental Champion is?
Eddie Guerrero.
You know it.
First off, is
Rey
Dominic
Mysterio.
Mysterio.
Current champion.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if you guys can guess it. Come on.
For real.
You're
no
the
one
first
cares.
black heavyweight champ?
My favorite African American world champion.
I know he's African American.
You
Ron
consider
Simmons?
He was never in Africa.
Is it considered?
Second
Kofi?
favorite.
Kofi?
He's Jamaican.
Colonel De Beers.
Wait. But
Oh, what
listen,
the guy who broke his neck.
Oh, I know who.
He wouldn't be African American.
No.
He would be black.
I know who.
No, he'd be
Black.
Black.
No, go.
Beetlejuice.
Oh! Howard Stern's Beetlejuice.
I said
Beetlejuice got smacked in the head.
Although I do have, I do have a question.
Let him finish.
Nobody cares about his
Even
favorite.
at the time.
Let him finish.
Just say who your favorite is and stop being such an ego.
Bobby Lashley.
Thank you.
Bobby Lashley. Part of the hurt business.
Bobby Lashley.
How about next time you just say it instead of having to take time for everybody to guess?
Well, I
who your
was talking.
favorite
You
is.
cut me off.
How did it become a black episode? We have Slava.
I do have an announcement to make.
That's conversation. That's what conversation does. It goes into. It goes into.
Black wrestler.
Black wrestler.
I must say black because some of them I've never been to
Iceman
Africa.
King Parsons. Oh, you
American
know what I
American.
just found out? You know who Iceman King Parsons is related to in
Who's
real
that?
life?
Who's that?
Did we all watch Fresh Prince of Bel Air?
Yes. Who doesn't watch
Cousin
Fresh?
Hillary.
Wow.
Wait, Karen Parsons?
Parsons is related to Iceman King
I don't watch that
Parsons.
thing no more.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
Good at me calling.
I already know, right?
I mean, I was a fan of Harlem, but that's too long.
I didn't hear that.
No, you can say Harlem
I
Heat.
don't know you're fan like already.
You can say Harlem Heat because they're packed.
Okay, let's put Booker T in WCW.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How about you, Tristan?
He already said Bobby Lashley.
Wait, no.
Oh yeah,
I said my favorite black WWE champion. I never said my favorite black wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mount Rushmore, all-time black wrestler.
No, we did
Let's
that
go.
already.
I'm down.
Yeah.
You see
On the Black History Month episode.
Top 10 list of Joe.
You guys did that?
No, but
They did the top 10.
Yeah, New Jack was like 7, 12.
Okay, so who's your favorite black wrestler? Well, that's the
Actually,
question.
ask him first.
That was like fucking.
You guys said
No, that's my champ.
Hey, that was my favorite.
okay, who's your favorite black wrestler?
Booker T.
Okay.
Good job.
Wait, you can't
Yeah, you can repeat. Yeah, because that's who you are. That's what your favorite is.
That's good.
Oh my god, the name just escaped me. Hold on.
Say it for you.
No.
Bobby Lashley.
I got the name just.
Ahmed Johnson.
Beetlejuice.
Dusty Rhodes.
No. He was in.
Like this all the time? Red Bat?
New Jack.
No.
Mustafa.
Oh, rest
In
in
the
peace,
tag
New
team, he
Jack.
was in the Panther.
Outsiders.
Oh, the West Side.
Archer, K-Quick.
Okay, quick. Archer.
Yeah.
I love
I
Archer.
think he's the most entertaining. He did one thing.
K. Malik Shabazz. That's what his name was in XPW.
Came like Shabazz.
I didn't know Archer was a part of
Remember we told him
XPW.
that? We saw him.
He
You're
saw
like, hey,
one of-
remember K. Malik Shabazz?
He saw one of the. He did one of the funniest things I've ever seen, and that is something that I thought like, wouldn't it be good if somebody did it? And I thought if I ever come back, I'm gonna do it. And then he did it,
He
and
did
I couldn't
blackface?
help but pop.
Wonton, that's
He
a
did.
good answer.
He did his own. What? He did. He got somebody down and got down next to him, and he did the count. And then the guy kicks out, but nobody was covering him. He did the own count. He did the ref thing.
Was it on TV?
Yeah, somebody else did
Yeah,
that the other day.
It was on XPW TV?
No,
Somebody else
he
did
did
that.
this somewhere else.
Yeah, somebody else
I
did that.
just saw
Because he
him.
was serious in XPW. He was.
Yeah.
No, this was him being funny in
This recent.
WWE.
This is recent, right?
I don't know when it was. I just saw that.
I saw something on TV
Was
like
it
on
the
YouTube.
24/7 championship?
I don't know what it was. But
Okay,
he's,
so-
he's doing a spot. The guy goes down.
Okay, so Archer
Instead
is
of
cool.
covering
Okay.
him, he did the 2 count.
Wait, so
Let him tell the
Archer?
story.
It's hilarious.
I
I
told
thought
the
that was
story.
funny. Yeah,
I
Archer.
want to see that.
Okay, good answer. Good answer. From your George.
I gotta go with one of the coolest
Webb.
guys that I've met in person. What a great guy,
Archer.
nice guy.
Archer.
Let him know.
Moonlight Leo.
Kofi Kingston.
Oh, you met him.
Oh, I met him once. Very nice.
Oh my God, what
Yeah,
a
when
great!
they
He
were
came.
still part of the.
Yeah, he came to one of our WPW shows. It was
Wow.
What's a WPW?
Wrestling, pro wrestling.
What is that?
It's out in Burbank.
Slava, did we get your answer yet?
You know, that tall guy that drowned.
Almost.
Oh, what the WWE guy that drowned? He was.
Oh,
Cause
Crime
Prime
Time.
Time.
Shaq Gaspar.
Oh, Shaq.
yeah,
That's
because
Gaspar.
actually, because actor.
He
real.
saved his
What a
son.
great guy.
He was a really, he was a really
Yeah.
Oh,
He
over
drowned.
to
He can't
we
swim.
were hanging out.
No, he was in a thing. It was a thing that stuck you in.
Sure, buddy. Hey, Chris, he's racist. Huh?
wonderful, nice guy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
how's
great
the
guy.
Brad Bat and
That's
the
what
Black
I'm saying.
Bat?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Chris Cross, my best
So
friend.
sad.
Danny, they're doing
Chris
great.
Cross, my best friend in the world. Who's your favorite black? No, you can lie.
Who's your favorite black? Did you? Wow, Jesus Christ!
Besides OJ,
No,
right
Daddy
here.
Gold- yeah, Daddy Gold-
Where you going?
No, not our good luck.
Oh.
And we'll give him a last name.
My name's Daddy Gold.
All right, hey,
Go for it.
one at a time, because I can't share if we're just talking over each other. Come on, guys.
You got there for everyone.
Please, everybody, please refrain.
Coco beware.
It's Chris's time.
Come on.
Kamala.
Oh my God.
That was a good gimmick.
It was great. It was a.
Although
give it-
that's another guy. That's
he
another
was
guy
great
that
as
no
a
idea
face.
he wasn't Ugandan.
He was great. Remember?
No
when
idea.
He was the
When he turned on kimchi.
he was the heel, like the big monster, right? And little did they know when he became babyface, fucking hilarious, dude, hilarious.
When he turned on kimchi, because
When he went
Yeah.
when he went
And then
bowling.
he didn't know. Yeah, bowling. He didn't know how to cover. And awesome, dude.
Your turn, Danny.
You know what
Oh,
else?
God.
Honorable mention though. Honorable mention. 'cause I thought
Ahmed
the-
Johnson.
No, the gimmick when he came back, I thought was good, and then Roddy Piper just shattered me.
Abraham
No,
Washington.
you're thinking of
Sava
Sava
Simba.
Simba.
Yes, I thought the rebrand was great. Being Mark
Sava Simba.
for Sava Simba, and then Roddy Piper. What are you talking about?
I have
That's
an
Tony
honorable
Atlas.
mention.
Wait a minute, I gotta get these mine.
Now we can all take time to honorable mentions. Great.
I apologize for
Wait a minute, I
this.
gotta get
I'm sorry.
Yeah, then you should pick black.
Benjamin.
Thank you.
Benjamin Shelton.
You're the wrestler.
Cowboys fan wearing a giant
Benjamin. Actually, say it backwards.
I hope everybody heard that. Cowboys fan wearing
He's
the Giants
good, bro.
jacket.
I don't know somebody saying Swerve. Strickland.
Benjamin was good. He's great.
Swerve is good, actually. He's very good. Yeah.
What a great guy.
For the September.
I heard Swerve is really. I've seen one of his matches really good.
You
Yeah.
know,
Is that your favorite?
My favorite is Ron Simmons.
Oh my God.
When he became world
Ron
champ.
Simmons or Farouk Hassan?
No, Ron Simmons.
I love
Wait.
Farouk.
Because when he became world champ in WCW, and I was a kid, I realized that it was a big deal. I was like, oh, this is a really
If
big
he can
deal.
win, then you can win too.
Yeah. But I loved him in Doom with Butch Reed.
Yeah,
The natural butchery.
I thought they were amazing.
that was. They said back in the day, Doom and the Steiners, the boys would look out at the matches sometimes because when they would like go at it,
Yeah.
because they were both like fucking badass, all four of those guys. And when they would go at it, stiff, and they kind of competed with each other, like who's really the most badass.
Kind of with the Road Warriors, too.
Yeah. But the Steiners,
Because like even like Steiners, they were both like bullies. They were kind of bullying a lot of people. Like the one person that they never bullied.
We got time.
Ron Simmons. Why? Because he said, Ron Simmons would say, and I quote, how come they don't fuck with you, Ron Simmons? Because I'm unfuckwittable.
Chose Ron Simmons
Yeah.
as your guy.
Yeah.
Because when you brought up Ron Simmons,
Yeah.
it brought up the sad moment back in 2004 when I almost cried.
Yeah.
When the APA split up.
Yeah.
When Paul Heyman bitch ass with
Yeah.
the general
So
manager.
emotional.
Yeah, you agree with me. When he was like, oh, you can be friends at least. Almost cried. I was watching SmackDown this close to crying. I didn't cry, but I was this close. I'm like, not APA. Please, not the group.
So what happened to me?
I don't know if you guys know.
Go ahead, Danny. I'm listening.
Japan 5-star Raymond.
Yeah.
5-star Raymond in Japan.
5-star Raymond.
He reminded me of Shelton Benjamin. I'm trying to get him booked for September 12th. The guy, that kid's good. I worked with him in Arizona. I worked with him in Arizona.
Yeah.
There was a Taco Fest. He was there, and I saw him. I was, dude, this guy's fucking great.
His name is 5-star Raymond.
Yeah, from New Japan.
Is that his first name?
Yeah,
5-star is
Raymond.
his name,
Five-star
and Raymond's his last name.
Raymond. So I thought it was
what if he
five-star
only
Raymond.
had some 5-star match?
5-star Raymond.
Yeah. he's a
What's
black-
the best black wrestling wrestler match ever? Like, let's say the Steamboat
That's
and
a real
Savage,
question.
a match like that.
5-star
What was the
Raymond.
best match
Oh, I don't know.
Yes.
a black wrestler was in that you can compare to like a Bulldog, Brett, a Savage, Steamboat type of?
Oh, you could go first.
Harlan,
No,
this is in February.
you're the host.
That's my birthday.
You're the host. You
February
always go
18th.
first.
It's an exclusive month. Only 20
Chris,
days.
So where we start?
No, the red bat should go first.
Come on, Chris. Come on, bro.
Oh, let her make his.
So maybe I'm first because on the Wrestling Chatter YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to, youtube.com/the Wrestling Chatter. We took a bit of a year and a half, 2-year hiatus of Extreme members, doing some, reshuffling the deck, seeing how we can mix it up and get things. Not yet. But,
what the fuck?
Great locker room stories from the.
Oh my god, you haven't had Slava?
So we're gonna, we mixed it up. We're gonna do some more interviews in the future as well. But we're doing a lot of watch-alongs, watching a lot of the XPW TV episodes, with people like the Messiah, with Angel, with Fantastico, with Larry Rivera, just to name a few. Chris Kloss has been doing a great job. Leading those episodes and talking to people. And then the idea was brought up about interviewing XPW fans or people that were watching XPW
during that time.
Not just in the locker room, but people that were watching.
You know who's a fan? Was Willie Mack.
Sure. Yeah, we had him on too. We interviewed Willie Mack.
You haven't had Slava?
Not yet.
Only time. It's a matter of time at this point.
Yes, I do want to make
headshots.
I do want to make a public invite here on the YouTube, on the Instagram, on the Facebook. I do want to make a public invite because we have had a lot of people. We want to interview people that were a fan. Right? People that were fans, right? The idea was brought to us by, was it Patrick Hernandez?
I believe so.
Good old Patrick Hernandez.
Or Mike Hartsfield?
I believe so.
Good old Mark Hartsfield.
Sure. So I am here to make an invite to somebody who I know was a big fan of XPW back in the day. I want to make an invite to have a watch-along of their episode of Choosing of the Red Bat.
Yes! And you know what? This is an official. It looks like it's official now. Cross promotion. YouTube.com/the Red Bat and cross promoting with the Wrestling Chatter. It's now coming together, right?
I'm blown away, actually.
This is like the Super Clash Super Show at the Metrodome when all the leagues came together.
So I would like to record the episode, sometime next week, so we can premiere it. So we can premiere it on May 15th, 2025. The world premiere.
And this could be like when Vince bought WCW, and when they were on two networks, TNT and USA at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
This episode can be on the promotion personified spectacular.
So
wow.
how do we do this? Do we go to your house or your house?
No, you can do it from the
Zoom
comfort of
action.
your own home.
Your own cave.
Of your own home.
Zoom,
Yes, I will
StreamYard,
send
there
you
you
a.
go, pal.
Remember that one
Send you a
time?
link, yeah.
I think it was the first time in that, and you came on and
You guys worked me.
Yeah, it would be just like that.
These
You
guys
would
had
come
me on their podcast.
wait.
On
You
the
would,
little
you would come on.
TV box.
You guys would watch an episode together of XPW or whatever it is that you want to watch. Can talk about it. Can talk about your time as a fan of XPW. Maybe why you chose this episode, and maybe a little bit about your wrestling career.
Wow, I accept.
Let's do this. Superpower. You got to superpower it.
Superpower. Hold on, get my Chris cum in your hand.
All right, so we're gonna shake it to make it official.
Shake it. Shake it to
make it official.
Get the fingers going. Get the fingers going.
Do the little rascals after. Do this after. Do this.
Oh shit!
Wait a minute. So now that
You
there's
guys
cross
just cheapen the
promotion.
moment.
So now,
Now that it's official, there's no cross promotion.
so now it's promotion.
He's just gonna come onto my channel and that's
Now, Slava, are you gonna do cross promotion with George and Mansmoker?
it. No, that's a cross. That's a cross promotion that I want to do. Yeah,
He's got
definitely a cross promotion if you know what I mean.
He knows Mansmokers, right? You know Mansmokers?
No, but I trust that. I trust that it's going to be a very productive and a very productive cross promotion.
I don't even shoot that.
Tristan got an announcement. Come on.
Oh God!
You want? Yeah,
right.
Last time.
Go for it.
So I was thinking maybe next week we're gonna get the episode of a memory box featuring the Red Reds.
That's how you can have a bowling match with the black bag.
Make sure. Hey. First of all, that's an episode.
You're on the
Oh yeah, Dora.
You're on this one. Yeah, you're right.
Dora the Explorer.
You're Dora the Explorer.
What's your announcement?
After months.
Over to you, everyone. Over to you.
Somebody's dead.
You know we have a guest here, right?
Wise motherfucker. Let me.
What you talking about, Willis?
Jesus died a long time ago. 2024 years ago.
Use the Lord's
You are the more like
I was
you.
gonna come out and say
You're gay?
he's dead.
You're not gay. You're not gay.
All right.
Moonlight
I'm sorry
Leo's
about Moonlight Leo. No more?
Moonlight
You're
Leo.
done with it?
No,
He's done. He's done.
What?
Simba, ladies and
African roots.
And back to
In September.
Wow! So the Moonlight Leo, the boots,
yeah.
I enjoyed the movie. Leo.
I cannot believe what we just heard. The career that spans for so long, I don't know how many years.
5 years.
5 years, that is half a decade, is no more. The Moonlight Leo. But the question begs, what are we going to see in September? What does that mean?
Chico, let me tell you something.
You will see the change.
We will see change. We will see a change.
A what?
A change.
What the hell's a shame?
Think it's a shame.
Un cambio. Chico, cambio. Like a change.
Yeah.
Something different.
Something. Thank you. Something different. Chico.
Wow.
Hopefully,
He's gonna come out white or what?
he gets a little bit more motivation, Chico.
Oh.
You mean
Come
mo-
back.
You mean motivation?
One thing is for sure. The Moonlight Leo hanging the boots up from the
Oh, that's right.
California line. The boots are hanging. Chico.
I'm not into.
Danny.
I am not. And if
Okay,
you
now
ask
do me,
me,
do
the
me.
only race is the human race, pal. Hey, you should be more sensitive to that. What do you mean you're gonna hang the Moonlight Leo?
Oye, Chico, don't put words in my mouth.
For the record, I was disappointed when I found out Scott Hall was not Mexican.
It shocked me. I thought he was Mexican too.
So why were you disappointed when you found out that The Rock was not black?
Same shit.
Oh my God! Do me. I'll do it now.
September 12th.
I'll do Rivera now.
I
September
was saying
12th.
too.
Everybody should do Rivera. Okay, my turn.
I was
September
like,
12th.
oh, like
We're not gonna see Moonlight Leo. We're gonna see somebody new. September 12th.
But somebody will be in this place, and that person, I'm gonna tell you right now, Danny. That person will, from now until then, will put in the training. He will put in the work.
Ooh.
He will continue to work his full-time Monday through Friday job.
I hope you're serious about the training, buddy.
When worlds collide, right there.
Hey, so far I can't tell you how much I'm liking what I
Because
hear.
from what I heard, from what I know, the committee is talking about you doing a match with Mr. Work in Progress.
And then,
With
wait,
who?
wait. The rules committee, the board of directors, and the championship
Hold
committee.
on, wait, Chris, Danny, one more time.
Work in Progress.
And
Where's
this is
the-
all been, this is
With
all
Chris,
the card.
Chris,
The card.
did you hear that?
yeah. This has all been discussed by the championship
Mr. Work
committee.
in
the rules
Progress.
committee,
That's
the board of directors.
Moonlight. No, Chris.
Oh, there
Yes.
it is.
That was Moonlight Leo's very first opponent.
Oh! What are the odds?
Wait a minute. That was his in-ring debut, and he was announced to the ring, Red Bat, by Chris Claus.
What year was this?
2020, the day after Christmas.
What are the odds, dude? Honestly, what are the odds?
That was during COVID when they didn't let us wrestle.
But the best part that
What are the freaking
what's homeboy Danny name?
Who?
Danny, the fucking guy, the promoter.
Manchichi?
No, not
Danny
that.
Devine?
Not me. I'm
Oh,
saying
Paradox.
Daniel Perez will not be there.
Yeah, Rosales.
No, this was an ex-WW match.
So
That
we
first
have
time.
Oh,
we have
that's
the whatever person that's going to come September 12th going up against Work in Progress. Now, Work in Progress, we haven't spoken to him. He said yes, but he doesn't know who he's going up against. And we do have 1,000 and Chris Claus reuniting back after 20 years.
I got a question. Sorry.
Aside from
And that's
NCLL.
a great point.
Aside
And that's a great point.
in the LA area.
That's a great
what
point.
I'm
That's a
That's
great point.
I'll have the host.
For Slava.
Is this
Slava.
podcast always like this?
No, all the time.
No, did you know
sorry.
there's more bats to
I
keep
feel
ordered?
sorry for you. When they
Today,
grab-
no bats came.
when,
There's no
when the
order.
grab bat and the black bat here, I feel sorry for you. Who's the other guy
This
though?
is the podcast of no
The metal
order.
bat. How many bats are there? dude?
Flare,
Bat Flare,
There's a lot of bats.
Black
Oh,
Black
don't
Bat,
forget about from
Black
the
bat.
East Coast,
Extreme
the Brooklyn
bat.
bat.
Brooklyn Bat,
The Russian bat.
Russian Bat.
Russian
Yeah.
bat.
Well, I like the Russian bat because you know
Russian
he's
Bat.
Russian.
Yeah.
Although I
The
heard
most
he wasn't
Russian of
coming
all the
alone.
bats.
I'm very disappointed.
This is a question for the Russian
And the only
Bat.
time I'm not on the Russian side is when I'm talking to my Ukraine OnlyFans girl.
I was told he wasn't coming alone.
Ooh.
Oh, when you do that.
Oh, no, you know why? Because when the Russian Bat comes, the girl comes with him.
Oh!
At the same
Only 20% of the time.
Wait,
20%.
Let's see the right.
Slava, 3-time Hall of Fame.
AVN Hall of Fame.
AVN Hall of Fame. You are this top level, overly sexual person, right? Was there a point in your time when you were humble? No. You're a young Slava.
Young
High
Slava,
school,
yeah.
junior high,
Yeah,
out of high school, young
absolutely.
adult, in love, and got your heart broken. And then when tell us the story about that, and also tell us the story when you opened up to become this porn person. Did you see yourself ever becoming that person, like the devil's coming out, like
First off, I don't like to call it porn. I like to call it adult entertainment.
adult entertainment? Yes. When did that come
Way to keep it
come to
PG.
fruition?
Actually, XPW got me into porn.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I was there when that transformation happened.
But
Yes,
you watched porn before that, right?
Yeah, I watched porn. Yeah,
Right.
but I didn't watch extreme type of porn. I watched,
Yeah. Casual. You're
Shout
just
out to
casual
Jenna
porn watcher.
Jameson, the
Yeah.
Tara
Like any
Patrick.
guy.
Actually, I'm going to be in a documentary with Jenna Jameson.
Wow.
Oh, nice. So invite us when we could be there to support your back. I mean, not
Well,
on your back, support
So
your back.
the way I got into porn, I wasn't never planning on being in porn. I was working in mainstream, and when I was working on a TV show called The X Show. And
Oh, the Exo.
John Weber.
John
Weber.
Weber. I got John Weber actually into wrestling because
A round of applause to Stefan.
By the way, John Weber, former guest of Extreme Memories. You know who was never a guest?
Slava.
Slava.
That's
Wow.
right. Yeah,
And-
and
okay.
Congratulations for not being a
John
star.
Weber,
And really quick,
former
continue
guest.
the
story. Let him continue.
I know. Just to interject, the X Show
Interject.
was a show on the FX network that was similar, just like the Man Show.
The Man Show, but it was nightly.
I
Yes.
forgot
And
the
it
X-Show,
was
yeah.
Man Show light because Man Show was on Comedy Central. They could do a lot more shit that we could.
One more interjection. The reason why the X Show, and the link up happened was because FX was interested in XPW coming on the network, and Rob didn't want it. He said he would lose creative control. Fuck it off, man.
Yeah. So I went to the first deathmatch tournament with my brother, and which was at whatever that fucking bar in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And
Where's the cat see, dude?
so
Serious?
the next week I went back to the show and I told John Weber, I'm like, hey, I went to this wrestling show with my brother. It was pretty fucking cool.
Stepdaddy.
So he's so he goes, take me to the next one. So we took him to the next one. This is where he met Kevin Kleinrock and Rob.
Rob Black.
So then he brought Lizzie Gordon on the X Show.
Oh, what?
Because she did a skit segment called "How to Hide Porn from Your Loved One." So she did that, and that's kind of got my brother and I into doing some XPW stuff. My brother did their internet play-by-play, did the website.
Yeah, Smiley.
This one fucking Smiley decided one day to make the whole XPW website white. There was I don't know if you remember this. He was like, oh, I'm gonna do, and then my brother looked at it and goes, that's white. So.
Rob White.
Well, if it ain't white, it ain't
Rob-
right.
yes.
Get it?
So he died actually.
Oh.
A lot of people
And Jonathan
die.
Barber died. He was a big fan of XPW. He was actually he was writing a book about XPW.
Yes, that's right. We talked right before he died.
Wait, as well, Chris, another fucking celebrity killed.
And so, yeah, kind of like sparked us doing XPW stuff. And my brother was doing some extreme stuff. Yeah. Until when he turned 18, it was legal. He started doing extreme stuff. And I started shooting all over ringside with a.
What do you mean shooting? Like shooting?
Yes, shooting like this. Yes. That was not in the XPW ring in the lock, in the warehouse when they're shooting porn in the fucking ring, between.
I don't remember that.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Fucking gross. So that kind of got me into to XPW, and then eventually they liked what I was shooting and editing, and they asked me to come shoot behind the scenes.
Wow.
So when I got to a porn set, I realized